Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running.
I suppose if you're playing in an attacking position in this team, then having a craftsman like Rui Costa beside you is a dream.
He's in most people's lists of great number 10s.
I'm going to go along with that too.
And he's been shifted off it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Passing is crisp and sharp. Played back towards his own goal. Now it's Inzaghi. Oh, well measured. Very nicely done. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Inzaghi. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Good ball, good take. And he's had it nicked away. Mateus. Vieira. Now it's Inzaghi. Inzaghi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Raul. Vieira. And it's Ribery. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. Looking for options for movement. And he's in on goal. Flashes it across. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's being urged to shoot. That is great defending, so alert. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, what has happened here? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira. Now it's Ribery. Beckham spots it and intercepts. Aimed beyond the defence. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And the first half is done. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So your views on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Atletico Paranense clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And here's Ribery. Cruyff. Now can he find a finish? Shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's heaved it away. Can he get it through? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that's fabulous. Decent chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Beckham, the regular corner taker. Maldini getting this one clear. Rui Costa. It's Rui Costa! Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
Inzaghi! Goes forward.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now, who's going to be first to this? It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Rui Costa. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Mateus. That's a sharp pass. Plenty of action at either end, just nothing to show for it.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted at this stage, although I'm not complaining about the commitment.
Big chance! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Great vision. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, they've got it again. Now it's Bale. It's run loose here. Looking for the run. There's no flag. Delivered in. It's a mighty effort. Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Big header! Oh, taken with style. And late in the day, a telling moment.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Atletico Paranaense are in front now, the game's only goal.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Kukcu is always looking to break lines. Tries to play it through. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Milan.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Well, you would think that the name Luis Suarez on any team sheet is sufficient to make any opponent shiver.
And I think I'd struggle to name a striker who's better at playing his position.
So what would you say is his outstanding characteristic, Jim? What makes him special?
Well, I'm going to have to say it's his winning mentality, that doggedness, that ruthlessness, the desire to win at all costs.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bale is onto this. It's Bale! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the...
And the keeper's given it away. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And back to the keeper. No goals as yet. Upamecano. Palmer. Looking to play him in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Nedved conjures time and space where few can. And it's Messi. Now it's Bale. Oh, super ball! Bernardo Silva getting this one clear. No way through. Now it's Messi. Bale. Bale! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bale is offering a right smile there.
Atletico Paranaense with the corner, there first. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's picked it up out wide. Out of play for a goal kick. Almost half an hour in now. Aimed beyond the defence. Bernardo Silva. And here's Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Alvarez. Played into space. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Nice interception, well timed. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Robertson. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Some really good ball movement. Oh, good spread. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Alva. He's having a go! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? There's the shot! Cristiano Ronaldo!
Added time.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be...
And there is the half-time whistle. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An engrossing half, but we're still where we
Just a quick
started,
announcement.
0-0.
We would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
Substitution for Atletico Paranaense. Number 5, Suarez.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Xabi Alonso.
So neither side has yet broken through.
Number 7, Jan Koller. Number 3, Substitution.
Robertson. Atletico Paranaense come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nedved.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Nedved. Played out towards the right wing. Lahm delivered. Big header! Oh, the ball's come loose. Oh, he's fallen kindly here. It's in! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Number 17, Gareth Bale.
Atletico Paranaense have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Lahm is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Atletico Paranaense are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Milan seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Now it's Goulet. And it's made its way to him. And the shot's on here. Lovely bit of skill. It's Bale! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And now he has 2. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Here's a chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
And this is Messi. Son Heung-min! Oh, that is outstanding! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Flamengo are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Atletico Paranaense leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Shot could be on. Shot at goal! They've done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And here's Messi. Just eases him off the ball. Messi, and Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. We expected better, and so did he. Aimed beyond the defence. And the shot! Oh, super goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they get themselves in front! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He's got away. Cruyff! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, it's fallen loose again! And we have our very first corner. He gets big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Lovely bit of skill. And he's there to make the challenge. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Vieri. Xavi Alonso. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he plays one through. Takes a shot! And he hits the net! And they're at it again, in double quick time! So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is...
It's Vieri! Vieri! Amazing! A finish right from the top draw! A goal at a really telling moment. Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And this is Son Heung-min. And he's been shifted off it. Not the most accurate pass. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Atletico Paranaense hold a skinny lead after a thrilling half. Bring on the second half. It's 3-2.
Substitution for Flamengo. Number 9. Number 11.
And the second half gets underway.
Number 3. Daniel Van Buiten.
Xabi
Coming
Alonso.
on the field. Number 14.
Now it's Bale.
Number 23.
Bale!
Raul.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Vieira herring after the ball here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice looking ball. Floated through. Vieri picks it up out wide. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Robertson. Bale. He's gone for goal! Ah, good steal, he just read it. And here's Messi. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Cannavaro. Bastoni. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Son Heung-min looking to add to his goal. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Has a look and plays it forward.
Flamengo really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Vieri. Atletico Paranaense are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Makaleli. Raul. Now it's Bale. Can he get it through? Robertson. Azar. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And they're quick to get it back. Shot, surely!
Substitution for Flamengo. Number 15.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Owen. Coming on the field. Number 21. Stagecott. Number 7.
That's a throw.
Substitution.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's quick to get it clear again. And this is Bale. Ribéry. Ribéry showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Batistuta. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Bale.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Raul.
2 added minutes has
Oh, he's been caught napping, and he's managed to get free.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Raul. Now it's Raul. Plays it in low. Can he finish? And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
This is a lost
So,
children's
Jim, how do you
announcement.
reflect on what we've
Please keep
seen?
your eyes on
Atletico
your children
Paranaense
during the match at
really
all
were
times.
very impressive in the way they found pockets of space in those key areas. They were able to get the runners in, and that proved decisive.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then.
I don't think I've seen a player as complete as the Czech cannon.
Ah, Nedved.
Yeah, the cannon gives us a little indication of the power he can produce from either foot, but he sets about his job like a Tasmanian devil, a whirlwind of activity.
So strong on either side.
He is.
Now it's Inzaghi. Stood up well to him there. Oh, they could be caught out here. Roberto Baggio. Lizarazu. Lizarazu crosses. That has been cut short. Chouameni. And it's Chouameni. The ball has bounced loose now. Has a shot! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Quarter of an hour played. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Baggio. That's been slit through. Nesta gets across to intercept that. Messi. Passing nice and neat. He's gone for goal! Oh, that is outstanding! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And Atletico Paranaense take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Atletico Paranaense have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Roberto Baggio. Now it's Luis Suarez. Filippo. And the shot! They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That is lovely. And here's Inzaghi. Xabi Alonso was in no mood for any of that. Oh, it's a great ball. Can he finish? It's in! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are...
Messi! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Lizarazu. Lizarazu puts his foot on the gas.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And that's been won straight back. And he whips, he gets big! No, couldn't quite control it.
He simply mistimed the header, and it was as if he knew it wasn't going to work out.
And there is the half-time whistle. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
Please be reminded that
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2 goals. Could be danger here. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, he has leathered that.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. And it's Nedved. Messi. Well read, and the danger is averted. Couldn't squeeze it through. Nedved. Pressure coming in from all directions. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Filippo Inzaghi. Lizarazu made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Here comes the cross. He's having a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. Atletico Paranaense are looking to go forward now. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. He's picked his way through. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's a threatening ball. And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution for Atletico Paranaense. Number 5.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 10, Messi. Number 11, Filippo Inzaghi. Number 13,
Cleared away. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here.
He rises!
Number 17.
Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Substitution.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Batistuta. Lizarazu is looking to influence the game from out wide.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Back into the middle, thinks about the shot, and that was very necessary. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Fired deep towards the back
2
post.
added minutes has been indicated.
Right card! Oh, split-second reaction.
Rijkaard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
All hands on deck for this one. He's got tall. He's got a goal. Tying minutes, and we're all square again. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed. And time is up. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive, or determination. No complaints. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game. that the passionate crowd demands.
Against Milan.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That has ended up in no man's land. He won't be happy with that one. Romario, Jim, he hardly needs any introduction, does he? He's been there, done it all at the very highest level.
Yeah, one of the most prolific strikers ever, and a real genius inside the penalty box. And he does it all with a style and a certain panache that's unique to him.
It's a good run down the right. He has found the way through. Cleared without complication. And claimed it back swiftly. Not the most convincing of passes. Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Vieira. A lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough. He's picked his way through. Thuram.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Messi. And he's there to clear it. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been knocked clear. Nesta is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Del Piero. He's had a shot! Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal! About as smooth as it gets. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And here's Del Piero. Great defending, strong and determined. Threads one in. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. 30 minutes gone. And this is Romario. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, we've seen
Well, he
that
got
early.
rid because he
Used
was
a
under
certain
pressure.
Sixth sense. Nesta. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Messi. Ambitious ball here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Looking tidy in possession here. Shot could be on the finish! Messi. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitution for Atletico Paranaense. Number 5, Suarez.
Here we go again.
Number 13.
Atletico Paranaense can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Number 7, Yankola.
And they've got a throw.
Number 3, Lau. Number
Turan.
17, Bale.
Oh, Red, nice interception.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Beckham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Atletico Paranaense do appear to have made a... And Del Piero! Wonderful from Del Piero! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now it's Del Piero. Bale.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he plays one through. And he's quick to get it clear again.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Almost an hour gone. Bale. Vieira. Atletico Paranaense finding their passes. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Del Piero. Atletico Paranaense perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Del Piero. Well, the clearance is short. And they're quick to get it back. And this is Pele. And here's Del Piero. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Corner number 2 then. And it's hoisted clear. Played out to the left flank. And a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And that means a mighty effort! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, that's a waste.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Messi is flagged offside. "75 minutes played. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Messi. He goes for a shot! He scores! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So is this the start of a comeback? That's a nicely shaped ball. He's Messi! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
No way through. Lam. Can he get on the end of this? Beckham. Rijkaard. Can he get it through? Oh, super ball. He's had a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan have their third corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's having a go! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
And it's Bale. Tries to pass it through. Oh, what a ball! Takes a shot! It's in! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Atletico Paranaense give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some
And that's that. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport.